Well, I get bugged by panhandlers because sometimes you have a sense that the panhandler needs the money and they're hungry. Sometimes you think the panhandler is going to go buy booze. And sometimes you get the feeling you're getting ripped off. Here is a man who, in an unabashed way, admits to ripping off the public by training panhandlers. Omar the beggar. Omar, I want to find out from you what gives you the right to train people who could be working and almost doing anything.
All right, they could be working.
Beg.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let me establish right away. First of all, because you're like, I know this is going to be a hostile interview, but I want to set one thing straight. There are a lot of people who are out of work who deserve jobs, who can't find. A lot of PhDs. We've got a lot of space engineers from Cocoa Beach who came up to New York and can't find work. Got a lot of overtrained college kids who got MAs and PhDs and BSs, and they go out and they try to get work. Nobody wants them. You take a girl that comes to New York from any college out of the state, she gets in here and she gets a $100 a week MUGAS job. She's got to live in a four-flat walk-up, you know, with 4 other girls. She's got to get mugged.
That's what it's all about. No, wait a second. Mugging and raping and working is totally different things. So let's not separate.
You can't get a job.
You are training people to beg on the streets.
Right,
you are taking away their incentive to work. What gives you the right to do this?
To survive. They got to survive. What are they going to do? They get turned to crime, go out and hold up banks? Would you like to see them turned into criminals? Then we have to support them $15,000. You know what it costs to house a criminal in jail today? $15,000, $20,000 a year.
I know our society is going down the tubes, but I'm just saying that I think the concept of training people to beg is ripping the public off.
Oh, come on. You're sitting here. What do you make a week? Okay, how much? Okay, you can sit here. You make $2,000 to $3,000 a week. You can afford to say that. No, I don't either. I'm
on an hourly wage, just like every other employee at WNEW-TV.
I'm sure you are. No, come on now. You're not being realistic. There are a lot of people out there, the intent is for them to survive. And if they don't survive, they got to go bankrupt, they got to commit suicide,
what do you do? What do you do with these?
I teach people. I teach them how to panhandle. All right, I won't take a junkie, I won't take a wino, I won't take anybody who I feel is not on the level. I won't take a straight con.
You don't take the people who need it, you take the people who should be working.
They can't get a job. They've gone through their severance pay, they've gone through their loans, they're ready to lose their house, they're ready to go bankrupt. You don't understand. These people are desperate. Come on. You don't know. You're sitting here in the studio. You're not out in the streets. What do you know about it?
I've been on the streets. Listen, I get shaken down once, twice a day.
All right, fine.
People say you're on television. I expect I'm loaded with money. I don't have a penny on me right now.
Did it break you up? If it was going to hurt you, you give a guy a couple of bucks because he needs to help pay the rent?
I don't mind giving a quarter to somebody who's really down and out. I hope that it would happen to me.
But these people are down and out. You don't understand that. They really need the money. They're desperate.
They could be working at a lot of other things.
Oh, come on.
What do you teach them to do? What do you teach them to do? How do you teach them to fleece somebody? How do you teach them to fleece somebody down when somebody's walking down the street like that?
Okay, there's no compassion in the streets. You can't just go up to a guy and say, look, I need 50 cents, I need $20. You can't say that because they'll say, get out, I got my own problems. You got to go up with a ploy. You got to go up and say, look, I got to get to the hospital real quick, okay? You go up there, you put a bandage on their arm. You wrap a bandage right around your arm like this. Take a bandage. I'm doing this now in front of you, but normally you don't do it. You take some, you thank heavens for McDonald's and Burger King. You pour some ketchup on there, go up to a guy right away and say, look, I got to get to the hospital, I'm bleeding. Now, he's not going to taste it and say it's ketchup. He's going to give you $3 for the cab ride to the hospital. Of course it's a lie.
It's all lies.